everyone, it's Carrie, and as I'm filming this, it is March 1st, 2016. I felt like doing something that I don't normally do, which is to pull a few cards and offer kind of some general guidance and insight for us to keep in mind as we navigate our month. Now, if you happen to stumble upon this after March 1st, do not feel that this is not relevant for you. My intention with this is to give us just kind of some general insights and kind of some wisdom that could be applicable to us no matter where we are on our paths. So I hope that you can find some way to kind of draw the threads of this reading in and coordinate them to what is going on in your own journey right now. I'm using the Japuridze Tarot. I never know how to pronounce this correctly. I talked about this in another video. Eventually I'll be doing a full review on this deck. However you say the name, it is a stunningly gorgeous deck. The Fool was drawn to represent some lessons and themes that we can kind of look out for as we make our way through the month of March. And when I saw this card, I thought about the fact that March is the third month of 2016. Wow, we are already 3 months into the year. And I think when we get to about this time of the year, it's tempting to kind of feel that the year's already got some traction, and if we've sort of been slipping up or if we haven't been creating what we really want to create during this year, that it's maybe too late, or that we have to wait for some kind of mythical fresh start to move into alignment with the way we really want to be. And I think that drawing the Fool for the card of the month here is a good indication for us to remind us that new beginnings are a state of mind. New beginnings do not have to correlate with a calendar. They do not have to correlate with a date. Whenever we decide to step into a new way of being, that can mark a fresh start, and that can mark a new way of being for us. So if you find yourself kind of tempted to use excuses or feel that, you'll wait till tomorrow to start, or you'll wait till Monday to start, or you'll wait till next year to start, just remember that you have the power within you to choose when you're going to start something new, when you're going to give yourself that permission to have kind of a blank space and move into something new. That is entirely up to you. That is not dictated by a planner, a calendar, or any kind of external marking of the passing of time. The Eight of Tides will talk about some challenges that we can kind of look out for throughout the month. When I saw this card, actually often when I see this card, I think of a little nugget of wisdom that I heard from Danielle Laporte. And she says, "What are you going to give up in order to get where you want to go?" There's so much truth in that. As we start moving in the direction of something that we really desire, we often find that there are sacrifices that we have to make, and there are things that we have to leave behind in order to make room for something new in our life. So as you're kind of cultivating that energy of the Fool and looking at where you kind of want to reignite a new beginning, or reignite a certain decision to go on a certain path, it's also healthy for you to kind of challenge yourself to ask, what sacrifices am I willing to make in order to move in this direction? And how can I get honest with myself about the difficulties that are going to come in moving in this direction? And how can I really make sure that even though it isn't always 100% easy to move towards what I really desire, that I'm willing to consciously walk away from certain things. I'm even willing to consciously walk away from certain things which might still have some appeal, because I know that I need to walk away from them in order to move towards the things that are going to be more fulfilling on a really profound level, not just on a superficial level, but things that are going to really be fulfilling to the soul. The Ace of Fire talks about some strengths that we can try to tap into this month and try to cultivate within ourselves. And I think that there's a message here which kind of dovetails nicely with the messages we've gone over in the previous cards. It isn't always easy to create change. It isn't always easy to move into new ways of being. But when we want to move into new ways of being, and when we really have that fire within us to move in a certain direction, we can cultivate the strength of tapping into that desire and tapping into that fire within us that's burning and guiding us in a certain direction. Really and truly, we need to remind ourselves that the only way to know what could happen if we take on a certain project or if we attempt a certain feat, the only way to really know how that's going to turn out is to try, is to trust that little inkling within our intuition that's beckoning to us and that's making us feel that this is intriguing, this is interesting, this has potential, this is something I want to explore. That's the energy we see with the Ace of Fire. The aces are often seen as a potential, a seed, something that is yet to unfold. So this month I think we can kind of look for that inkling within us, that little piece of excitement, that little flare that's telling us, hey, if you come down this road, there could be interesting things, there could be meaningful things, there could be exciting things. And that can help us with the energy we talked about with the Eight of Tides, because it isn't always easy. It isn't always easy to try new things, to move in new directions, to become more of who we really want to be. But it's never too late, and we always have that opportunity to follow the little coals and the little embers that are leading us along and see where they might lead us. I hope that no matter where you are, if you're watching this in March 2016 or if you've come across this video at some point further down the line, I hope this will give you a few things to think about and consider how they could apply to what's going on with you personally. If you would like a more individualized insight, I do custom readings. I tailor them towards what you in particular would like advice and guidance on. You can visit my website, carriemallon.com. I will throw a link down below the video. Thank you as always for watching, and I will talk to you before too long.